All right, boys, welcome to another video. Today, we are going to teach you guys how to turn profitable. And this is actually easier than you think, and you are actually pretty close to profitability. You just don't know it, and I think a lot of traders get caught up in the wrong things, thinking that it will help them turn profitable, when in reality, they're going in the complete opposite direction that they need to be going. So hopefully this video can clear some things up and actually put you on the right track to profitability to get you to turning profitable a lot quicker than you actually can think. So let's get into this. Again, we're not going to be talking about the charts because, as you guys know, with me, it's really like all psychology, all based on discipline and emotions. Strategy is just a strategy. We have it, we understand it. Cool. There's nothing else to it. And we'll talk about that in this video. We'll keep this nice and quick. I just wanted to get another informative video out to you guys so you guys can keep learning, keep gawking on that dick, and all that good shit. So, number one, how to turn profitable. Understand that you have to be able to take a loss within the markets, and you have to understand probability. Everything that you're doing within these markets is based off of probability, okay? You are not going to be a 100% trader. No one is a 100% trader ever in these markets. These markets are built to beat you. This is essentially a higher probability casino. The house always wins unless you have an edge within the market, right? Similar to a really good poker player or, whatever. Really good poker player, he can find his way, he can work with probabilities to end up making lots of money. Some days he might lose some, but other days he'll win more than he loses. So we need to understand probability. And by understanding that, we know that losses are going to come. And when they happen, we cannot fold and we cannot become emotional when we take a loss, because we have to understand that that is all a part of just trading. You have to take losses, and you have to be okay with taking a loss, and you have to be okay with losing for the day and just turning everything off and going on with your day and having a good day after that, knowing that you are going to be able to make those losses back eventually. So that's the first thing. Understand probability, that we are playing off of an edge, which is our strategy within the market, and knowing based off of previous results or previous back tests that our edge, our strategy does work and is probable long-term in the market. So if you actually stick to that, and going into number two, and stay disciplined to that edge, to that strategy, follow your rules, follow your trading plan, you will be probable. Okay, so that leads us into number two, staying disciplined. Again, you will not be probable within the market if you are undisciplined. Let's say your trading plan says you're going to take maximum 2 trades a day. You're going to risk 1% on each trade. And let's say you lose both those trades. So you're down 2% on the day. A disciplined trader walks away, understands that 2% can be made up easily in just one trade, or even, maybe 2 trades, right? Let's say you don't have a great risk to reward ratio, but you can still make that back up, okay? A good trader understands that and knows that his probability will eventually cover those losses, okay? So that's where you have to stay disciplined. A not probable trader, a undisciplined trader, will see those 2 losses and immediately try and make it back. They'll immediately FOMO into a trade, say, oh, wow, well, I just lost this trade and it barely wicked me out, but now it's going in the right direction, the way that I thought it was going to go. I'm going to get right back in. Then what happens? You lose that trade again, okay? These markets are manipulated. You have to be okay. I know it's hard. I'm a very competitive person. I hate losing. But you have to be okay with taking a loss, because that's just how this works, guys. And if you can't take a loss, get used to taking losses, okay? And whether that's stopping live trading, I encourage all of you guys, if you are live trading and if you know you are falling into these pitfalls that are causing you to be unprofitable, just stop live trading. Get on demo for a month. Be consistent, be disciplined, be probable on demo. Prove to yourself that you are probable on demo, and then go into a live account with a certain amount of money that you are okay with losing all of it. So whether that be $100, whether that be $1,000, it all depends person to person. But you have to be at the point where when you lose, you are not getting emotional about it. When I lose a lot of money. But I'm at a point in my trading career where that amount of money, I'm okay with losing, because I know that I am probable and disciplined within the market, and that those losses will be ate up instantly. Okay, so stay disciplined, follow your trading plan. I don't know how much harder I can drill this into your guys' heads, that this is probably the key to profitability. Literally just sticking to your plan, using correct risk management, whether it's 1 to 3% of your account, use correct risk management, and you won't be afraid of losing trades, because you know, even if you do lose, those winners will eat them back up eventually due to your probability within the market. Okay. Number 3, once you're disciplined, and once you understand probability, and once you understand your edge and your strategy, this is where I like to say, cut off all extra information. So a lot of you guys, and this is one of the pitfalls that I think is turning you guys into the other direction of unprofitability and pushing you actually further away from being a profitable trader. A lot of you guys are seeking the secret key, the secret sauce that will just, once you learn it, will instantly turn you profitable. That's not how this works, guys. This is a skill just like everything else. Do you really think that if you pick up playing basketball for just 1 month, you let's say you're practicing super hard, right? You guys are practicing trading super hard for just like a month straight, and you think, hey, I can do what the pros are doing. I can do what TJR is doing. I've been doing this for 5 years. You've been doing this for a month. We have to keep that in mind, okay? So a lot of you guys are just thinking like you can get right into this, okay? And it gets to the point where you guys are learning a lot, and it's great. You eventually find a strategy that works really well for you. You know that you can be probable using this, and you know that you can be disciplined. This is where you need to cut off all extra information coming in. You need to stop learning new strategies. And I know this sounds crazy. You need to stop learning about extra stuff that you think will get you to that profitability point. Because guys, it's literally an experience thing. Okay. You use the same strategy as me. I'm profitable. Most of you guys aren't. That's why you're watching this. This is why I'm here to help you. Okay. So what's the difference between me trading the same exact strategy as you, being disciplined just like you? The only difference is time and experience on the charts, repetitions, practice, right? You guys have been at this for a month. I've been at this for years, okay? So there's a huge difference in somebody that has been seeing the markets move every single morning, every single New York session, every single Asian session, every single London session when I used to trade it. There's a huge difference between me getting a feel for market intuition and just literally seeing the chart move for 5 years straight at certain times and at sessions of opens. I have a good feel of what market's going to do, versus you guys, right? You don't have that market intuition yet. So it has nothing to do with your strategy. We're trading the same thing. We're trading the same edge. We're trading with the same discipline. The only thing that you guys need now is just practice, okay? And I was talking to somebody about this today, and he was like, yeah, I think I've learned everything. And that's why it's really hard for me to make more educational videos for you guys, because it's like, I don't know what else to give you besides just telling you to get on the charts, like just put time in the charts, make it between you and the charts. So if you're watching this video, this is perfect, okay? This is where you need to cut off all extra forms of information, because if you're the type that's just like, well, I need to know the ins and every single nook and cranny of trading, it's going to make you so much more confused. Trust me, I was in your position for 2 whole freaking years, guys, and it was miserable. I was looking for a new strategy, the secret sauce, the secret key, that one little thing that would click for me in order to make me profitable. And I thought it was in a new strategy. That's where all you guys go wrong. That's what's pushing you farther into the unprofitability area. And that's what's pushing you farther away from being profitable. You're looking and searching for something that isn't even there for you. You have the strategy and you have the discipline. The only thing that's left is just consistency and repetition and practice. So moving on to number 3, you have to work out those small little mistakes and those learning areas that I had to learn over the course of my 2 years of being unprofitable. And then over the course of the 5 years of me being profitable, I'm still learning even now. But how am I learning? I'm not learning through YouTube. I'm learning through the market. The market is teaching me lessons instead of somebody on the freaking screen. Okay. And the market is going to be your best teacher. The market taught me discipline. I turned 10,000 into 112K, lost it all the next day. The market taught me risk management. It taught me how much money can be made within these markets and also how quickly it can be taken from you. So number 3, work out those small little mistakes. And as you start, once you see those small mistakes, maybe you make that mistake 3 times, but after that, it's like, boom, the market has taught you that lesson. You probably won't make that mistake again. Little small mistake that happens in my Discord all the time. I say, hey, we hit take profit 1, move your stop loss to break even. Everyone puts their stop loss to the exact point of their entry. Then price comes down, stops them out at what they thought was break even, but they say, hey, I actually lost some money in this. Why? Spread, commission, and fees. How can you avoid losing that? Moving your stop loss so it's slightly above entry so it can cover for those commissions, fees, and all that stuff. Spread, okay? It's just these small little things that end up adding up, and once you start patching up all those holes and you're right, you have a great foundation. You have a boat right now sitting in the water. It has these tiny little holes in it that are causing you to not necessarily just blow your account, but it's slowly sinking it, right? You're losing just little bits and bits, but you're on the verge of being profitable. You can feel it, right? But it's just these small things that you need to patch up, and then sooner or later, boom, you're on a freaking yacht and you're ready to go. And you got a big boat, you have a great foundation, you got no holes in your boat, and you're just, boom, powering through. You understand the market, you understand the ocean like no other. Okay. And boom, number 4, practice and repetition. So if you're at the point where you understand your strategy, and when I mean understand it, I mean like you've watched a YouTube video on it and you know how to execute, right? What is my S&P 500 strategy? Liquidity sweep, break of structure, and then either a tap into a fair value gap or an order block. That's optional, right? Forex strategy, push into a session high, push into a session low, wait for a break of structure, enter. It's super simple, guys. Your strategy is literally just an execution plan, right? One thing happens, perfect. What's going to happen next? Break of structure, perfect. What do? Press that button. That's it. Strategies are really the easiest part of this, you guys. It's literally just a step-by-step plan telling you how to execute within these markets. You're wondering why you're losing, even though we have the same strategy. It's these little things and it's that discipline that's throwing you off, okay? So from there, it's really all up to practice and repetition, okay? There was a trade today, or the gold trade, that made me a lot of money. We can go over that at the very end of this video, but that gold trade that made me a lot of money, or actually we can go to it right now. This is a perfect example of intuition and understanding the market. Okay, so let's go over here right now. So right here, gold pushed up into, when was this? Asian session high, okay? And we broke structure right here on gold. And I did not enter. See, we broke structure right here. I did not enter. Why? Market intuition. I didn't like the way that price was moving. I waited a little bit and I noticed that right when structure was broken, okay, we moved up, we came down a little bit. I wasn't going to enter, okay, until I saw a clean actual reaction off of whether it was a order block right here or a fair value gap, and we never got that. We just started pushing higher and higher. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just not going to take that trade. Right? I didn't like the break of structure that it offered. And then I noticed, hey, there's this previous PM session, a New York high over here. What did price do? Pushed right up into it. And then we got a break of structure. And that is where I entered for us to hit 2 take profits. Okay. And the rest to be stopped out at break even. Okay. That is, let's go back up to wherever. Oh no, I don't know where it went. There we go. That's what market intuition can give you. It can help you avoid those small losses that you would take, right? Using your strategy. I get a lot of people in my Discord saying, hey, so actually I backtested your strategy and it turns out it's not that profitable. It gives you around a 60% win rate with this risk to reward ratio, or according to my backtesting calculations. Guys, am I a robot? Do I enter every single trade using my Forex strategy? No, I don't. because I have these years of experience in the market, you get a feel for how the market is moving, and you get a feel and start to understand when and when not to enter. And all that is just experience, okay? So as bad as this sounds, right, you probably won't turn profitable in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, in 4 months, in 5 months, maybe after 6 months of experience. I usually like to say, give yourself a full year of quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4, because each quarter moves slightly differently, okay? There's different types of earnings that comes out, usually in winter. Price gets more volatile. There's yearly earnings coming out, and then in summer, volume tends to die down. Price is less volatile, okay? Because that's just how summer moves, okay? And again, you wouldn't be able to know this without those years of experience and those years of literally waking up every single morning and watching that chart move, watching how the candles react at certain price points and at certain times during the day. So if you have all of these little things down, if you have your strategy down, if you have discipline down, you are inches away, you guys, inches away from turning profitable. At this point, boom, it's just consistency, repetition, and practice, right? If you guys can master, okay, discipline, then everything will come in time, okay? If you, right, you know your strategy. It's like a 3-step plan. Boom, 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 enter, okay? Staying disciplined to that, risk management, 1% a trade, don't overtrade, don't over leverage, don't FOMO into trades, don't revenge trade. We all know the deal. I say that every single video, right? And then from there, it is literally just intuition and experience, okay? And that comes over time. You guys want to get rich in a day. I'm saying hold off. It will happen quick, but not as quick as you think. Give it a year, 2 years. Think about that, guys. Most people go to college for 4 years until even that's like minimum. Most people go to college for 4 years minimum, and then they get thrown into a terrible job that they hate just to end up climbing the ranks. So hopefully 5 or 6 years down the road, or even 10 years down the road, they can get that dream job that they wanted, even if it is their dream job, if they ever end up getting that. I'm saying, hey, do the same thing for a lot less time, and you can have the dream job that you always wanted, literally the best job in the world and the most rewarding job in the world that literally has an infinite amount of money that you can make depending on capital, okay? Just take some time. Understand that this won't happen in one day, it won't happen in a month, it won't happen in 3 months, but over time, you will gain a good feel for the market, and you will understand how the market moves. You will understand your discipline. You will understand that you need to be probable within the market using your edge, and everything will work out. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for that video. Hopefully you guys appreciated this. I know I'm kind of like a broken record at this point. I really don't know what else to give you guys. So please leave ideas for more YouTube educational videos, learning videos, whatever you guys want to see from me in terms of trading videos in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get those out to you guys. And when I get to Puerto Rico, we are starting that course from the ground up. Okay, I'm going to take you guys literally from step 1 all the way to being a fucking pro. Okay, it's probably going to be, who knows, several months long. I don't know. However long it takes me to get out all the information I need. I'm literally going to just be picking the fuck out of my brain from the base, the bare minimum, all the way up to the tip. Okay, so that's it. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.